So, welcome back. This will be the final video for this. I'm in the middle of a construction project. Get that going. So, what have we got and why are we doing it? At this point, I am level 4 in fishing, level 5 in gardening, level 7 in mining, and level 6 in foraging. Level 2 furniture making is essential to get your loom, but it's a gradual thing that you're going to do anyway. Now, out of this, I currently have a glass burner, 3 out of 6 of my seed production machines. I have 4 worm farms that's producing money in the form of worms and fertilizer. The fertilizer I will be using in the garden. Eventually, I will move one of these out and I will have 6 worm farms. 3 normal worm farms and 3 glowworm farms. Because you're going to need worms within your higher level of fishing, you're going to need glowworms. And they're a good, basically static money maker. When I do my harvesting, I throw my non-star tomatoes or whatever into it. It makes my worms, it makes my fertilizer. The fertilizer goes back into the garden. The worms either get sold or used. 3 fire pits. The reason for 3 fire pits is if I start at 1, now by the time I hit number 3, number 1 is typically finished. I can collect, and I just keep doing this route until I run out of my fish or whatever. I made over 1,000 gold just cooking fish. When I saved all the fish when I was leveling up my fishing to get my worm farms. And so that's how that works. I now have 2 heavy sawmills. Cranking out my planks and stuff. I have 3 blast furnace or heavy smelters. One smelter will be doing my silver. One will be doing my copper. One will be doing my ceramics and other items, stones. Eventually I will have 4 as the game goes on, and it will be doing, then I can break them between pallium, gold, silver, copper, and then if I'm not using one or the other, 2 stones and whatever that I need for my construction. Here we have a repair. You'll notice I have not upgraded any of my stuff. This has been on purpose. This way I'm not continuously having to repair and or pay for repairs. We have, this is all stuff I got, fishing and everything else. That's not it. We put an extension here. We have another extension going here. Both of these will expand the amount of items I can put into the house. And at the same time, they will, both of these extensions I got by doing Quest. I didn't have to pay for them. You'll notice I have not expanded any of my property yet. Once I get um, once I get my focus bonus up to 100, then I can start using the renown to open up property lots. Until that time, as you see, I can perfectly get everything on here and a bunch of additional stuff with no problem. By raising your focus to 100% will make it easier for you throughout the entire game. Once you've opened up all your land and everything, then you can start putting your renown into the Dragon Shrine, which allows you to have more focus on your focus bar. However, again, it doesn't matter how much focus you have there, you're still going to have to eat the same amount of items to replenish. If I have 500 focus and I've got to eat 20 items, and I've got 1,000 focus, I've got to eat 40 items. It does not matter at that point. So, I could open up a little bit more space, one grid bar, one of these grids. I could open up one more grid by removing the fencing. But as I move out, then I will start expanding that. Alright. And that's about the basics of it. I now have static production going. I have my mining production going. My seeds will replenish the garden, and excess seeds sell significantly more. Typically in my garden, I run bok choy, potatoes, and tomatoes. They all complement each other. The bok choy is fast growing. The tomatoes, I make enough to keep my farms replenished on my worm farms. Everything is self-sufficient. I throw enough fertilizer on it for 5 game days, and I'm good to go. The next thing that you want to start doing is putting in storage boxes. You can have up to 8 storage boxes. They do not stack on top each other. Those 8 storage boxes, currently I have 6, I believe, gives me 2,400 storage here. Okay. And see, like tomatoes takes 4 days to harvest. I don't have any bok choy or most of the stuff takes. The tomatoes will replenish themselves. In other words, you'll get multiple harvests from them. Bok choy takes 3 days to harvest. So when I plant my tomatoes, I would put down 5 fertilizers. Bok choy sections, I would put down 4. This way, just in case anything goes on, I've got an additional day there. My potatoes and tomatoes, potatoes, again, I'll do the same. And that's about it. I've got my loom over here, my construction table. In here, once this expansion comes out, I will start collecting my aquarium fish, my bugs, and other display items. That'll wind up being my small trophy room. That will have to eventually be expanded. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these monstrosities. I've wound up getting 2 of them from Quest, and a third one from, I was just fishing and pulled it up. I may just get rid of them at some point. Because they're pretty, I may use them as door entries or something, but they take up a lot of grid space. That's about it. This is how I do my money. And, oh, that's the one thing we needed to check. Do we have repair kits? No. I think repair kits is in furniture making. So I've got to bring my furniture making up at this point to get my repair kits. And, then I can make my own repair kits to repair my tools. Once I can do that, then again, that becomes a non-expenditure issue. And so that saves me, again, saves me money. And there you go. Enjoy. And, you know, hit that like and subscribe button and whatever that they say. And, look me up. I'm either Aveline or Avelinia. I run 2 characters. And, I'll give you a little bonus here after I close this off.